I just want to bring in Shekhar Iyer and our other panelists as well into this conversation. Shekhar Iyer, you were with us yesterday. For now, welfareism plus Hindutva is a language that has huge traction for the BJP in the north of the Vindhyas. It doesn't quite in the south. Do you think the BJP would be able to get that narrative right? Because the Prime Minister understands that. The Prime Minister will go to Tamil Nadu, speak of linguistic pride, speak in English. When he goes to Kerala, he will not talk about the mandir or the temple, but he will talk about Modi's guarantee women. So he's seeming to get the language right, but the cadre and the other BJP leaders, do you see that changing?
Preeti, the BJP has been making consistent efforts, no doubt about it. But is the result proportionate to the efforts? Well, it is taking time. Say for a state like Kerala, we saw the roadshow in Trishul. By BJP standard, it's quite an impressive crowd. The fact that they could mobilize so many women as well as a lot of people on the road, that shows that we have seen in the 2014 elections, 2019 elections, where the NDA share went up. For instance, in 2014, they had about 10.85% BJP and its allies. In 2019 elections, parliamentary elections became 15%. Of course, by the time assembly elections were held in Kerala, it came down to 12.41%. So what is happening is, if the BJP's vote share has to go up, we have seen that it happens when the UDF vote share comes down. So say in a state like Kerala, BJP is looking at a situation where if the Congress is not able to withstand the might of the left under Pinarayi Vijayan, then those votes which are anti-left, BJP should gain from it. That is why you are seeing and there are about at least 4 or 5 constituencies, Lok Sabha constituencies in Kerala where BJP is concentrating this time. And also a constituency like Trishul, which has a huge Christian population. And, recently some of the church leaders from Trishul had met the Prime Minister in Delhi. So one can see that even for church leaders who are looking for a voice or a party that can oppose left, they look at BJP. Even though there are concerns.
But Shekhar Iyer, will it happen? Because you speak of Kerala, the upper caste, the Iyers plus the OBC was the factor that the BJP banked on in 2019. You and I both know better that didn't work. They've now tried to change the combination where the upper caste plus the Christians. Do you see it working this time, or do you see it's a work in progress? Maybe not 2019, but in eventuality it might figure.
Definitely, because you see, it is incrementally going up. But can it be converted into seats? That's a question. But one thing we must remember, Preeti, in Kerala, the left was always known as a pro-Hindu party. The UDF was known as the Christian and Muslim party because of IUML and Congress having a lot of support among the Christian community, both Congress as well as Kerala Congress. But post Sabarimala episode, what has happened is Pinarayi Vijayan is also steadily cultivating the Muslim votes. And Sabarimala has been a turning point, because if you remember the Sabarimala episode, soon after the Supreme Court first verdict, when Pinarayi allowed some of the NGOs to go in as devotees, it sparked a reaction, and it had an impact in the Lok Sabha elections when the UDF swept the polls, because the traditional LDF votes went against.
Fair enough. Will the BJP be able to...
That changed when Pinarayi effected correction before the assembly elections of 2021.
But will the BJP be able to change it? That's the big question, because the BJP has a small upper caste, which is about 22 to 23%. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Iyer, because the OBC traditionally is still going with the left is concerned. And that's the other chunk which the BJP had hoped to get in 2019 and they didn't. But I'm going to come right back to you, Mr. Iyer. Suman C. Ramana.